Hi everyone, I'm Henry. Most agent workflows start when a person sends a request or an alert fires. This demo is different. Kubernetes starts Aura on a schedule so it can check a workload and act when something is wrong. There are two ways to schedule work with Aura. A scheduler can send recurring requests to an always running Aura service, or it can start a fresh Aura process for each run. This demo focuses on the second model. Each scheduled job starts Aura, runs one health check, writes the result to the job log, and exits. The cron job, with a config on the left-hand side of your screen, is configured for every 2 minutes, and overlapping runs are forbidden. I keep the local demo pause between recordings to bound model cost, and the demo command will enable it for exactly one scheduler-created run. The job runs the normal Aura image in one-shot mode. This query tells Aura to inspect the checkout deployment, restore the expected replica count only when needed, verify the result, and then stop. On the right-hand side of your screen, you'll see the Aura config. Aura connects to a Kubernetes MCP server. Its tools let it inspect the deployment, pods, events, and logs. Its only mutation tool is resources scale. In the system prompt, the instructions narrow the task further. Aura can operate only in this demo namespace. It can make at most one mutation, and it must verify the workload after acting. The Kubernetes role independently enforces that boundary. The MCP service account can update only the named checkout deployment. It cannot update another deployment or delete resources. On the right-hand side of your screen, you can see the live kind cluster. The checkout deployment starts healthy with 2 desired replicas and 2 ready replicas. The Kubernetes MCP server is also running in the same namespace. Now, I'll introduce a failure and let the real Kubernetes scheduler start Aura. This command scales checkout to 0 replicas, then enables the cron job and waits for Kubernetes to create the scheduled job. The workload is now unhealthy. The cron job is active, but there are still no Aura processes and no requests to an Aura API. Kubernetes owns the clock and will create the run. This job came from the cron job, not from a manual kubectl create job. As soon as Kubernetes created it, the wrapper pushed future schedules again. Aura is now running the scheduled query inside this job. In the pods view, you can see the Aura job pod and the checkout pods returning as Aura remediates the deployment. Aura inspected the deployment and found that the desired replica count was 0. It used its one allowed mutation to scale checkout back to 2. It then checked the deployment and pods again. Both pods are running and ready. So the run ends with remediated, checkout was scaled to 2 replicas. The demo then verifies that the schedule is paused again, checks the permission boundaries, and prints the final workload state. The live cluster is back to 2 desired replicas and 2 ready replicas. The clock trigger came from Kubernetes. Once Aura started it, it inspected the live state, decided whether remediation was needed, performed one bounded action, verified recovery, and exited. There was no person, alert, webhook, or human approval step in that loop. This is Aura running as a scheduled autonomous Kubernetes guardian. Thank you.